Cap, you wanna bring it in?
No, look, look.
Bring it in. Oh, you're not. Yeah, I just started the stream. So you wanna bring this in, big man? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that would help.
All right, now I got my audio in there. All right.
Now you can bring it in.
So we're coming to Martinsville Speedway, and what round are we in there? Even?
We're in the round of 6 right now.
Okay.
We're in the round of 6. There's 2 more races before the round of, well, 3 more races, sorry, before the round of 4. We have this race, which is Martinsville, which is 50%. Next week, which is Texas, all 50%. And then you have ISM on November 11th, also 50%.
I thought tonight's race was 100. We're doing 50, huh? Okay.
No. They were going to, but they decided not to last second. But yeah. Skull is up by 32 points right now on everybody. Mike, our defending winner here from early in the spring. Suave, who was pretty strong yesterday, is up by 22 on the cutoff, and then Goose is sitting 4th right now, 13 points above the cutoff. Flash and Jamie, also everything is great, are both 13 down on the cutoff right now. So
Okay.
with
Good.
it being Martinsville, anything could happen.
Yeah, definitely.
As you can tell from the real race this weekend, a lot of stuff can happen, and it will happen. Do you
Well, I
think?
tell you, in the truck
I have a
race
question though,
yesterday.
Cap.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh yeah. Do you think any cards will be cashed in tonight on anybody?
Which cards
'Cause
are
I
we
know last
talking
night.
about there?
Oh, the revenge cards. 'Cause I know there were a lot cashed in last night on
Hmm.
myself, mainly like 3 times, which is fun.
Well, I
I
guess we'll have
liked
to
it.
wait and see. We'll have to wait and
Yeah,
see.
have to wait and find out, aren't we?
Is Dude
Um,
Chef
Let me
running
pull
tonight?
up. I don't know if Sammy's running. Sammy was our winner from last night in the truck
I know,
race.
and he was so dominant. I
He
would just
was
like to see him race.
fast. Yeah, he was dominant all week. I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he qualified on pole, correct?
I believe so. Last night? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, he was bad fast last night. Him and Mike were both fast last night. Um, so I'm eager to see it tonight, man. I really am.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's been a lot of good talent out there lately and really close racing when it comes to
Yeah.
those big guys up in the
Yeah.
front. I mean,
So
Skull and Mike and Suave and Goose,
yeah,
they're all, and even
yeah.
Jamie. I mean, they're all up there, and Flash has had his share of wins too. So
I'll say I
really
wouldn't
anybody's.
count out my boy Flash.
Yeah,
Flash is my sleeper pick for the final
Talking
4.
about my dog.
he's
Flash
your
is my
sleeper pick.
sleeper.
Final
Yeah,
four.
for my final
Okay,
4.
all
Yeah.
right.
Oh no, who's your pick for this race?
Um. So like my brother just said, who we picking for the race, Cap?
Tonight,
Yeah.
like I said, any of those top four, if they get out front and get a little lead, forget it.
Well,
It's a hard pick.
there was practice sessions going on all week this week, and that 22 was looking bad fast, consistently bad
He's
fast.
he always
So
is a
like he
threat,
always
that's
is.
for
He's
sure.
always is bad fast. If he can um not have any dilemma or mishaps this week like he did last week, he was flawless last week and dominated at Kansas
Right,
last week.
right, for
I'm
sure.
pretty sure he led almost every lap last week, other than
I think,
pit cycles,
yeah, he might
which
have,
is a feat by itself.
definitely.
Um, like that last week was amazing. Last night was my last custom race. I don't know if it was your last custom race because honestly, I wouldn't mind being in the booth the rest of the year on Tuesday nights. Honestly.
Well, there you go. Maybe that's what we should do.
Because we're both out of the playoffs anyway, so
Yeah.
there's no real point of us
We'll just
racing.
we'll do Tuesday nights for the rest of the season. Sounds like a
Yep.
plan.
Yep. Okay, so Cap, my brother's picking Mikey for the win. Oh, and we would like to say a giant congratulations to Mike. Mike, we were just informed today that Mike and his, I think, girlfriend, wife, fiance, his spouse
I believe
are
they're
expecting a
married.
baby next year. I don't know. But they're expecting a baby next year.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yo, why do you care about this?
I guess we have side commentary.
He's a good daddy. He's not trusted. I'm voting for Cap.
Cap's in the booth with me.
Oh, fine. For Mikey.
I'm sorry, my brother's kind of dumb.
Oh, shit. Crap.
All right. Well, we're going to be rolling into qualifying here any minute. Or?
Yes, I think that we're gonna be rolling into qualifying here very shortly. I'm gonna actually pull up. Whose stream are you gonna pull up? Are you gonna pull up? I'm gonna pull up Mike's,
I got
as I
both of
do
them up.
always. Oh, you do? I'm gonna pull up Suave's then.
As soon as they get done loading.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Suave's tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna open Suave's up. Suave had some stuff happen today. We won't talk about it, but he had some stuff going on today. Needless to say.
Let's just not talk about it then. Let's see, Blaze.
Yeah, I'm
I gotta
looking
find
for-
Blaze's channel.
Oh wait, wait, you're not watching Blaze?
That's why you don't throw me stuff.
Wait, are you watching Suave and Blaze?
I'm trying to open all of them on my laptop.
I'm trying to watch Suave's or Mike's, whichever one loads, right? Because none of them are loading right now. So,
No?
man, Mike has 6 viewers right now. I'm upset. Well, this has 6 viewers. I'm upset. I never have this many viewers when I stream.
It's probably all of their guys, our guys. They're all watching and making fun of us here.
I would love it if they were. If they were just like Suave goosing them all, making fun of us. Man, that would be hilarious. But then again, it is our first time. Well, I don't know. Is it your first time being in the booth?
Yes, it is.
Well, it's also mine, and I have no prior booth experience, but you know.
No prior booth experience. We're just going off the cuff here.
Yep. Me and Cap are, for any of you who don't know, we are teammates for this year and next year, along with Mike and them. Hold on, Mike just messaged me.
Probably telling us to shut up.
Now we said invite to come out soon. Close enough. But yeah. So who are you picking tonight? Because we got interrupted by that. I said Jamie.
Why do I have to pick somebody? I mean, let's see what happens.
Oh yeah.
You're picking Jamie?
I'm
Okay.
saying, even though me and Jamie have had a lot of
I thought you
problems
just said
through
you
the
were
year.
taking Mike, didn't you?
No, my brother did.
Oh, your brother did. Okay.
Yeah. I would love to see Mike win. I really would. But I feel like if Mike will be there at the end, 100%. But
Definitely.
right now the strongest guy in the field right now is going to either be Sammy or Jamie.
All right.
And
What about
if
Skull?
Jamie can put another race like he did last week, he's
What about
he's
Skull and
unstoppable.
Suave?
Suave, maybe. I haven't really seen them though race at Martinsville in a custom in a while.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard
So-
to call right now. Maybe,
Yeah.
after the first
Okay,
stage
we're
or
gonna
two.
have like our pre-race predictions and our mid-race predictions like they do in NASCAR. Makes the most sense. There's an invite. Let me get you an invite here, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Apparently, I was up there showing off leaderboards. And, uh,
All right, let's see who can get the pole.
they're trying to say that I Oh, apparently Mike Swalden is watching the stream, so they know exactly. Oh, it's the night race?
I figured they were.
Man, no, it's the night race, Cap. I did not know
Huh?
that. It's pretty amazing. I didn't know it was night
Martinsville
race.
under the lights, baby.
Yeah, Martinsville at night. Okay, I'm spectate Flash. We're spectating Flash here at the beginning.
All right.
Well, you can spectate whoever you want, but I'm gonna
I've only
spectate
got
Flash
Swab
from here for a little
I
bit.
don't have the other two. Got Mike and Swab.
All right, I'll open Blazes up in a minute. Cause they won't load for me, so there goes Flash for a pass. Skull. Jamie runs the same car at the Roval.
It's like Mike is hanging back to give himself some room before he hits the gas.
Mike always likes to not qualify. Needless to say, he likes to qualify in the back. This is how he's been this entire year, especially in customs. Most of the time,
He's getting
likes
on the gas
to-
now.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mike. Yeah, Mike has a clean track now. He can
Yeah.
put up a good lap, hopefully.
I wish there was a
I
way
don't
to
know, I don't know how
see
laps this
times on the
stuff
fly.
is.
That would be good.
Yeah, no, that'd be amazing to keep him updated on the stuff.
Yeah.
Qualifying missions, that'd be amazing, actually. I would love it. There's Suave in that beautiful, beautiful blue M&M's car. That's an amazing paint scheme, by the way. I don't know how
You
many
like that,
times. I don't know how many times Suave said it over the year. Because whenever we switched to E4, he said that he's only running this paint scheme the entire season.
Oh, really?
I don't think he's lying. He's running that paint scheme all year. I don't think he's changing anytime soon. It's a great paint scheme, so I don't know why you changed it in the first place anyway. So.
Well, I'm watching Everything is Great and Three Flashes following each other around the track pretty nicely right now.
Oh yeah, I'm watching Suave, who's right behind that battle.
Oh, there
Looking
he
pretty
is,
good.
Yeah.
Looks like Suave's taking a little bit in the middle lane. He's not running those direct bottom. He's not running out of the groove either. He's running right there in the middle and then diming. He's not diming the corner either. Flash is diming the corner, which is, I guess, I don't know if that's faster, but it's pretty close.
It all
I know
depends
Bristol
on-
is.
Yeah, it seemed to me when I was racing the trucks last night, it kind of depends on when you get off the gas.
Oh, I ran the outside, ran a fifth. I ran the outside worked last night.
Did it?
It wasn't
Not-
good for. It was definitely not
Jamie
good
hits
for.
the wall. Jamie hit the
oh,
inside
Jamie.
wall. And that's
And Flash hit the outside wall.
it.
Here comes Suave for the kill. Oh, Suave hit the rumble strips at the bottom. You do not want to do that.
No.
Here, you do that and you're going up the track or messing up somehow. That's kind of qualifying. I think it is.
Looks that way. All right, let's see who got the
Yeah,
pole.
it is kind of qualifying. Oh, saving that beautiful pink car. Repping breast cancer,
There it is.
I
Okay.
think.
That him?
Yep.
37. All right, let's see how this panned out. Who do you think got the pole? Watching
I'm thinking Jamie or Mike.
I think Suave was right up there hanging with him too. Right?
Suave was fast too.
It was hard to tell once a couple guys backed off.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so who got the pole here? Kramer. Kramer got the pole.
Look at that. Wow.
That is, I did not expect that at all.
And then Keebs.
I didn't even know Keith was racing.
Then Jamie. Then 3 flashes. Okay.
Wow, that's
Blaze pulled
amazing.
out 5th position. I can't see who's
That's
6th.
amazing.
Can you see a 6th?
No, I backed out.
Oh, I'm going to back out, yeah. Otherwise, I'll be in the race, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got Kramer starting out on the pole.
Yep, Kramer's starting on pole.
And Jamie
Honestly,
right
that's a shock.
behind him.
I mean, it's not. Kramer's been really, really fast though here recently in the custom series. He was really fast at Kansas last week.
Yes.
I wouldn't put him out realistically. I mean, he's not running for points, but he won our last race in Heat 3 custom race at Vegas. I want to say he won that by a decent bit. It's not like he got a last lap pass by turning somebody to the wall. But
well, Skull's starting back
he
in
led a bunch of
7th,
laps.
so he didn't get a
Mike starting in
disqualifying
9th.
in, but
Mike did not
Mike
have a good
likes
lap.
to start in the back.
Like we
He likes
said,
to
yeah.
start in the
Mike
back.
likes starting in the back.
And Goose
Do you
is back
think
there.
anybody's gonna send
He must
it?
have just made it into the
Goose-
race. Doesn't look
yeah,
like he qualified.
Goose did not qualify.
Okay.
He said he wasn't qualifying for the fact of he just got off work and
Duchef's
just
in
got home. So
6th. Okay, I thought Duchef's
Oh,
in 6th
Sammy.
place. Yeah. Suave's actually near the back. He qualified 8th. Our starting
that's
lineup, we have Speedy Kramer starting on the pole. Outside front row is King Keebs. Second row inside, everything's great. Second row outside, 3 flashes. Third row inside, we have Just Blaze. Third row outside is Suave OG. Fourth row inside is Mr. Fear the Skull. Fourth row outside is... Oh, no, wait, did I say Suave was in that one?
Yeah,
Suave's
Suave
in
said was
8th.
8th.
I mixed them up. Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, Duchef's in 6th.
Yep. Skull's in
Suave G
7th.
is in 8th, and then we have Mike
And
D in 9th, and Goose starting up.
And then Goosey rounds out the top 10. Well,
There we
rounds
go.
out the field at 9th. Well, 10th. I can't count. It's been a long day, guys.
Look at
been
the
a long
screen.
day.
It says 10th right there.
Look, I just got the Blazes stream, okay?
Okay.
We'll look at this beautiful truck real quick while we wait for an invite. It's great for the stream. Got to promote my girl somehow.
As long as it's not Natalie
I believe
Decker.
No, it's who do you think it is? Deegan, brother. Bro, I'm sorry. If it was Decker, she'd be in the wall already.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, man. I wouldn't do that if it was anything, man. I really wouldn't.
All right, here we go. Heading in, we're doing, how many laps are we doing? Just 100 or 125?
250. 250.
Oh, 250, okay.
50%, 250 laps of absolute craziness. Hopefully. I mean, we're not racing, so it's probably...
That's right.
Apparently, we're the wreckers of the league. I'm kidding, but we're not, really. I am apparently, but
I'm gonna
you know,
say
we won't talk about that.
I'm gonna say Kramer and Keeves are gonna stay out front for quite a while here. They both had a good
Oh yeah,
qualifying time.
100%, yeah. And Kramer had a solid. He had a solid race last night. Got taken out by a couple of misfortunes that I won't say, but ended hit the green flag, going to one. Nobody. Oh, Kramer's in the grass ready. Keeps takes the lead on the outside. Then we go back. Keeps it.
I think I lost you.
Kramer's going back for the lead. With Flash is in third. Going on the outside of Kramer. As Jamie, I believe, is on the yes, he is on the inside of Flash, and there goes Jamie right past Flash. Still battle for the lead up there with Kramer and Keeps.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. He's still here.
You can?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I can hear you through the speaker on my computer.
Oh. That's weird. Oh. Kramer just looks like he blocked. Keeps loading into the wall a little bit. Did something happen to Blaze?
Sorry, I was playing with my headphones here. I
Okay.
kind of lost connection.
Did you see what happened to Blaze?
I didn't. Where's he at?
Because he's in the back. I think he might have spun out or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's far behind the pack.
Do that, man.
Oh, there goes Sammy's battling up here. I think for the lead. No, for
Yeah,
second.
looks that way.
They're third. Sorry.
Yep, third.
Oh, there goes Q back on the inside. Right along with Suave for a little bit.
Alright.
Again, we are new at this announcing thing, so
Just a little.
we'll get better as the week goes on.
We're just trying to, figure out what we should be watching. So what's going on? Right.
Yeah, because it's
Alright.
Martinsville. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
There is.
I'm trying to figure out what camera to run.
I know.
What camera angle to run. That's what I'm struggling with right now.
Well, back in the pack
Goose
here, we
got
got
into a wreck.
Skull riding behind Suave.
Goose
and-
has a lot of damage on his front.
Does he really?
Yeah, I think Goose might have been a part of that wreck with, possibly might have been a part of that wreck with, Blaze. Not 100% sure, but it's possible. Because they're both, oh, Kramer's in the wall. But they're both back in the back, so. And here comes Jamie, coming up on, Kramer. It's not big, it's not really a big surprise, realistically, because Jamie has a fast car, but Kramer has a faster car.
There's
But
nobody around
the
Jamie
question
right now,
is-
so that's good. Yep.
But the big question is, can Kramer be consistent on the long runs? Like
Not if
Jamie
he's going
can?
to rub the wall like he just did.
Oh yeah. And if he runs,
Keep
if he
it
runs the
straight, Kramer.
bottom like he's doing,
Looks
Yeah.
like Jamie hits the ball a little bit that time.
yeah,
Getting that
Jamie
Martinsville
the wall a
strike.
little bit. Yep. Normally it's called a Darlington stripe, but we're at
not
Martinsville, so it's the
tonight.
Martinsville stripe.
That's right.
Last night it was Carnage. That's what we should have called it last night. They're about to lap Goose, so Goose definitely has some aero damage, it looks like.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
that sucks for Goose, man. Goose is pulling over for Kramer and the leaders.
Yep, I see that.
Man, that's a tough break for
It
him.
is.
I know Goose was the defending winner of the truck race last night.
I didn't
and,
see what happened.
He,
was
I know
looking-
he was
him
looking
Blaze.
forward. I believe it was him, Blaze. I'm not 100% sure, but it's possible. Blaze is catching the back of the field though. Jamie's right on Kramer's tail. He's actually probably gonna go for lead here in 3 and 4.
Really? Let me get to that.
Yeah. We're gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
let's battle for a
He's
little
right
bit
on his
because
bumper now.
yeah, we're gonna say on this battle for a little bit because it's battle for the
Definitely.
lead, and it's the only real battle in the field right now, other than Suave and Flash a little bit back there.
And Sammy's right in front of them.
Oh, Kramer just messed up on exit of 4.
Oh, no, did he?
Jamie,
Oh, yeah.
there goes Jamie. Jamie's already somewhat pulling away.
He's passed him and
He is
6 car
driving.
lengths ahead
He
already.
is. He is driving the Logano car though. Flash is driving the 11. And the thing is, that's Flash's car next season. Is a 22 car.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Do you think anything's gonna come with us tonight?
You never know.
Oh, Kramer's in the wall again. Oh, Suave's in the wall too. Back there.
Yeah, the front of Suave's car looks like he's been into a little confrontation here and there.
Yeah. Oh, Goose coming
He
out of
just
the
made
pits
the
now.
pass, though. Suave just made the pass.
Yes, he did. Now he's looking at Kramer, who's somewhat struggling now. I feel like Kramer has more of a better short run car than anything. That's no
already
disrespect to
passed him,
Kramer.
so-
We all love Kramer in this league. But yeah, Suave's coming up on Kramer now. Probably gonna pull him past in turn 1 as he is going to attempt to. Sorry, and he has done it.
Yeah.
He is. Oh, he's
that was-
clear, and Flash is
That was
going.
Goose.
Oh,
Was that
I
Goose
thought
in
it
the lap car there? That's Goose, right?
Goose and Blaze are right near each other.
Okay.
From looking at Blaze's stream right now. Goose is 1 lap down of both. Sorry, there's 3 laps down of Blaze, so he's 3 laps down. I think everybody, I believe.
Right.
Because I don't think Blaze is a lap down quite yet. He might be, I don't know. But
I don't think he is. I think Goose is the only one down, and he's probably down
Mike
2.
Mike just
What
got
happened?
squirreled out of turn 4.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's getting squirreled out of turn 4 though. Like turn 4, even last night's race, you can.
Yeah. I
vouch
got
for
squirrely a
this.
couple times coming out of turn 4
Coming out of turn
last night.
4, even turn 2, it was sketch. Coming out of them turns, you get on the gas a tad bit too early, and you're going around.
Definitely.
So this is just like Bristol. You get on the gas a little bit too early, and you're going around.
Yep.
Nope.
Jamie's got
Goose
quite
and
a lead
Blaze,
going on out
the
there
exact
now.
same thing. Yes, he does. It's starting to look like a repeat of last week, and that's
way.
scary. If I was racing this race, or if we were racing this race, or for any of the drivers, realistically, I'd be scared.
He's a half a straightaway in first place right now.
Yo, yeah, yep. There's a half straight up on Sammy, who's in second, and Suave is in third.
Kramer's in, or 3 flashes, he's in 4th. D.D. Kramer's in 5th.
Okay, and then it'd be Kramer 5th, Mike
Mike.
6th,
Yep.
Keeb 7th.
Oh,
Is that Skull?
yeah.
Yep, Skull in 8th. Blaze in 9th, and then Goose in 10th.
Right.
I forgot there's only 10 drivers in the field. That's a quick rundown of the top 10 for right now. Jamie's checked out again.
He is.
For the 2nd week in a row. He said he had a fast car in the chat earlier. He wasn't lying.
I'm watching Sammy and
he's-
Suave here, seeing if Suave is picking
Yep.
up some room on Sammy or not. He might be inching in on him.
He's a half straightaway lead on Suave right now.
Sammy?
I know Sammy was Sammy was. I know Sammy was really excited about this race. He did win last night.
Yes.
So he knows how to drive this track very well. He dominated last night. And if it wasn't for a late race caution, he probably would have won by like a lap.
Probably. He was pretty far ahead.
Yeah, and so I blew a tire and took him out. But
He blew a
we
tire,
won't talk
really?
about that.
Wow.
Yeah. I blew a right rear. Got loose out of 4, and then it blew. Got my car spinning, and it took him out. Yeah, it looks like Swallow's catching him a very little bit. Goose went another lap down, so he's now 4 laps down.
Oh, Jamie had a little difficulty in that turn. Hit the brakes a little too hard.
Yeah.
Ran over the inside curb. He's coming up on a lap car. It must be Blaze, I
This
think?
one, Blaze. Yep, Blaze is right in front of him. Oh, Goose just hit the inside as well.
I saw that. I was trying to figure out who that was behind him.
We're gonna ride with Jamie for a little bit. Mr. Dominant, if we want to call him that. The last 2 weeks, really. He's been dominant all year in the Custom Series. But he finally broke through last week for his first win. He really should have won at the Roval, but he had a late incident.
Mike's trying to make a move on 5th place here.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where's Mike at? Mike going on Kramer.
Oh, he got loose
And
coming out
Keeps
of the
right behind
turn.
him.
He was on Kramer's tail there for a lap and a half, and then he got a little loose coming out of the turn. You got to get back up there.
I wonder if I have the same curse as Mike does and everybody else. Whenever I talk about somebody, they wreck or spin out. I hope I don't, because I like my broadcaster job on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
So, oh, there's Mike. Mike and there's a 3-car battle for 4th, I believe, or 4th or 5th.
I believe it's 5th. Kramer's in 5th.
And then Mike and Keeps
Mike's in 6th.
6th and 7th respectively.
Right.
Keeps is coming, and
Oh,
they're
here we go.
they're
Kramer
both
hit
they
the
go
wall,
past
and
Kramer.
they both passed him.
Yep. And now there's a battle for 5th now again with Mike and Keebs.
Yep.
Oh, Suave is catching Sammy.
Is he? Let me switch over there.
Yeah. Suave is on Sammy, pretty much. Suave is coming, man. He is fast right now.
He's definitely getting close to that bumper.
Yup. Oh, and he's right up on him now.
Sammy's making his car wide.
Yeah. Will Suave take it easy, though? Or is Suave going to be a little bit impatient?
I think it only
Suave's
being the
normally
first
patient, though.
stage. I don't think we should
Yeah.
worry about too much aggression.
Everybody's normally patient. Wait,
The
if
last
I'm not wrong, I think
stage.
Skull just got lapped down.
Did he?
Yeah, Skull just got passed by Jamie a lap or 2 ago. As
Look
we're
at
watching
that.
the battle for 2nd, I saw the
Yeah.
4 car. That's surprising,
That is.
because coming into this, we thought that Skull was going to be one of the favorites. I don't know.
I don't know.
Jamie,
him.
with as fast as Jamie's been the last couple weeks,
Yeah, I mean, Jamie's just dominant.
Jamie
now.
is dominant. Like, and if Jamie keeps his momentum up, he might have a great chance for homestead weekend. Oh, Suave just messed up coming out of 4.
When Jamie has the
Tires
track to
are-
himself, he's untouchable.
Yeah. Oh, Goose just Goose and Sammy both messed up. Goose is pointed right into the wall.
Oh no.
He just poor Goose.
Who was he
I didn't
tangled
talk
with?
about him first. Himself.
Oh.
I feel bad for Goose, man. He's having a rough night already.
It looks that way, yeah.
While Jamie, on the other hand, is having a marvelous night. Whenever Jamie got past Kramer, it was just lights out, goodbye, see you later. As in, like, end of the stage.
Right.
I'm gonna look on Blaze stream how many laps left in the stage.
Yeah, I can't see
Sculpt
that
did
either.
pass Blaze for for 8th. Thank you, Blaze. There's 20 laps left to go in stage 1, but that's also a 15-second delay.
So they should have to pit, I would think, right? Have you seen anybody's
There
pit?
was 50 laps on there was 58 laps on fuel last night. I don't know if that transferred
Oh,
over the
yeah,
cup
now
cars or
the
not, but
tires and the fuel look good in Suave's car, so.
Flash I think might have just pitted. Yep, Flash is pitting right now.
Flash is pretty, huh?
Yep. I don't know if that's a smart call.
I don't know if it is either. Not if he can make it to the end.
Because I think you can make it on fuel. I know you can on fuel, I believe.
Yeah, the tires, it's hard to get the tires to last exactly.
Oh yeah, especially here. Heck, in truck last night, we were struggling at like 25 laps of tires, and we had 58 laps of fuel.
Yeah.
We were struggling last night on tires. Everybody was. Most people were.
I was tearing my front right up.
I was my right rear up. And here comes Suave again, back on Sammy.
Flash is still in the pits.
Is he? I mean, he might have gotten involved in a wreck. Update. Nationals are 5-2 in the 7th inning.
5-2. There you go.
Yep. They just got another home run.
It looks like Jamie's got another lap car in his sights.
Does he? I wonder who it is. Yeah. Oh, that's Kramer, actually.
He's going to put a few cars down before the
Flash
first
is
stage
still in the
even
pits.
over. He's going to put a few cars down a lap before the first stage is even over.
Oh, there's half the field already. A lap down.
Who's left on the lead lap right now? We got Jamie in the front.
You have Jamie. Oh, Jamie. Okay, I thought Jamie was pitting.
And then we
you have Jamie.
Dude Chef. He's still on the lead lap.
Sammy, Suave.
Wow. He's still on the lead lap.
Mike. I think
Keebs. Keebs and Kramer. Well, Kramer's right in front of.
No, Kramer's lap down. Keebs is right.
He just got past, did he?
Yep.
Oh, yes,
Keebs is right in front of Keebs is right in front of Jamie right now. Let's see how this goes. I think Flash might have backed out because Flash is still in the pits.
He must have been.
Oh, Blaze just spun out.
Right in front of the leader, it looked like.
His tires are still perfectly fine, but...
Right in front of the leader, it looked like that, huh?
Yeah?
Jamie dodged a bullet there.
Now he's... Yeah, Jamie dodged a bullet as well. Oh, and Blaze is just wall. Oh, Blaze tried to wall right, it looked like, and now he's spinning right again. Almost saw a goose. It's not the only Ford that's doing good right now is Jamie. It's a tough night for the Ford camp.
Definitely. Jamie just passed another one. Who's that he just passed?
He did. Keebs, it looked like. Keebs is the one right in front of Jamie. Yep, Keebs. Kramer actually got past Keebs as well. And there go. Oh, contact between Suave and Keebs.
That car earlier. Maybe it was maybe having some engine trouble out there.
Oh, Goose just won again. Man, I need to stop talking about people because then they end up messing up at some point after we switch cameras. We'll ride along with Jamie for a little bit as he is completely dominant again
checking out.
for the second week in a row. He's been checked out for the longest time right now. And I know that if Flash did truly back out, that's gonna be rough for him to make it Final Four. Especially if Jamie wins tonight.
There's only 4 cars left on the lead lap at this point, it looks like. Am I correct in that assumption?
And it is Mike, Jamie, and then Sammy and Suave. Last in the lead lap. And I believe that What's that? Yeah, Mike is in 4th. And there's 8 laps to go on the stage? Less than 8 laps to go. Should be 6 to go. Because, maybe 5 to go right now. Well, I think it would be 5.
Yeah,
because Jamie's not crossing the finish line. Well, it's 15 minutes behind, though.
Mike just crossed and it said 5 laps to go. So.
Okay, so we're going to say 4. Because Jamie just crossed the finish line. And it looks like if all goes well for these next 3 laps, Jamie will win his. I don't want to get this wrong.
And he got a little squirrely.
Jamie will win his 12th stage of the year if he can hold
He's
on.
putting another pass on the number
laps.
14 car there. That's another pass.
And
on
Skull just spun out.
Oh,
Skull. Yeah. Again, tough night for the Ford camp. Maybe I'm jinxing the Ford camp tonight.
Jamie's just taking everybody to school here. I mean, he's just.
Jamie's been taking people to
dominating.
school for the last 2 weeks.
Yellow squirrely on that turn. His tires must be looking pretty bad.
Oh yeah, tires are dead by now. This is gonna be Jamie's 12th stage win of the year.
Nice.
Congratulations, Jamie, on your 12th stage win of the season.
A dominating stage it was.
Okay, so stage 1 was Jamie, Suave, Sammy, Mike on the lead lap. We have Kramer, Keebs, Skull,
Kramer will get
Blaze,
his lead back.
and Goose.
He'll get his lap
And
back. That leaves
Keebs.
He'll be the only one
Yeah.
lap down.
For next stage, yeah.
And then we have
Everybody's pitting though.
Skull is 2
So-
laps down. Blaze is 3 laps
Blaze
down.
is 3, and then Goose is
7 laps down.
7.
And
And Flash
Flash
lagged out. He
is
just
out on the
messaged me and said he
patio
lagged out.
or something.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're ready.
Oh,
for a
Jamie's
restart.
not starting first. Well, that's
Who came out front? Oh,
Suave starting on point.
Look at that.
Suave starting on point here. Let's see if anybody sends it. Nobody sends it. It's not like last night. Good job.
Well, it's
Suave
only the
clears
second
everybody.
stage, and there's only 10 cars on the track, so there's no need to
There's
get
9.
crazy. Suave jumped out the front, and he's putting a little bit of gap in there right now.
Yeah.
Putting a
Well,
little
Jamie
bit
did
of
hit the
gap in.
curb. Jamie just did it again. Jamie might be driving a little bit too aggressive at the beginning of the stage. He's hitting the curb every single turn so far.
He definitely has a different line than
He just
Suave.
did it again. Oh yeah. Suave's running that middle line, and Jamie's running up right on that rumble strip.
It looked like Jamie might have just rubbed the wall a little bit coming out of that turn.
He did,
too.
coming out of 4. Oh, that's 4. I mean 2. That was 4. I thought it was about to be a pass for the lead. Mike's got a bit. Never mind. Mike's got a bit back up to 4th.
Well, the
Sammy's up
5
there in
cars
third
that are
still.
on the lead lap, the front 4 are staying close together. Looks like he's not
Kramer's
far
right behind. Kramer's
right
coming
there.
too.
They're all right
He's
there.
right behind Keebs. I think there might have been a wreck in the
He's
back.
just hoping for a yellow flag so he can get his
No, there
get a
wasn't.
lap back here.
Oh yeah, Blaze
Put him
just
back
smacked
in
the
the
wall
lead
as
lap.
well. Goose is struggling tonight.
Uh-oh, Jamie's diving on the inside under
Oh,
Suave.
Jamie
he nosed him
moved.
out. Nosed him
Jamie
out.
moved. Suave.
He did.
Suave is not going to take it. Suave battled through back on the outside, and hopefully he's going to pull away again.
Closed the door. He closed the
Oh
door.
yeah, 100%. Suave moved the track a little bit. If they keep battling like this, watch for Sammy or Mike to get up there. Sammy's already coming.
Yes.
Um,
All 5 of them are right there. You could throw a blanket
Yeah.
over them.
yeah, especially.
Another move to
Oh,
the
he did
inside.
it. Sammy
Oh.
did. Jamie did it again. Threw him twice. They're going side by side on turn 1.
He's in.
Will
in
Jamie
the front.
contact-
Can he
make
hold
contact
it?
again?
Can he hold it? Oh,
He
he
swap
came out
the
of
track
that
a little
turn.
bit.
Nice. Came out of that turn nice.
Yeah, that was very nice by Jamie. If that was one of us, that we'd be getting yelled at, but we won't talk about that.
Suave's
Then
not
again,
going to
the
let him
racing
just
is
walk away, though.
Yeah,
Suave's not gonna let him
Suave
walk
just
away.
gave the bumper right back. It looked like. Oh, and it looks like Kramer up in the fourth now. Kramer got past Mike.
Really?
The fourth. Uh-huh.
Mike must have had something happen. He looks like he got put a gap in there.
Kramer was on the inside of Sammy for a second. Oh, Sammy was messed up a little bit, I believe.
Change cars. I was watching the lead.
So was I.
Good battle up there.
It is a good battle. That's why I was staying on it. Oh, Skull might have quit as well. Skull's in the
No,
pits.
did he?
I don't know if Skull is in the pits right now. It's possible he quit. I don't know. I don't have to. He's still in the pits for me. Jamie is pulling away. Starting to pull away again. Which is not what Skull wants to see at all. I mean, Swab wants to see it all.
I don't think
Suave
he's
wants
pulling
to
away
see this.
too much. I mean, Sammy's right
He's
there.
not pulling away
and
too
then
much.
He was right behind him. There's a good, good pace going.
And Suave was catching Jamie there at the end of the stage as well.
Yeah.
He also had to get past Sammy though.
Definitely got to control your tire wear here.
Oh yeah. And look like Jamie's doing that. By the way, by his line, but this man puts hours and hours and hours into this game, building setups and stuff. So, or fine tuning them, I should say.
Fine tune.
Yes. Yeah. What, is there any battles on the track
front
going
three
right now?
cars are all spaced out by about 7 car lengths
Yeah,
right now.
like,
They did kind of
yeah.
space out. Now
Yeah.
4 cars.
They were under a
actually.
blanket.
Yeah.
And there's 5
all
actually. Mike's
spaced
right
out.
behind them.
Yep, they're all right there, about the
They're all
same
evenly
distance
spaced
apart.
They're all evenly spaced out.
Yep.
And this is an amazing race. I'm glad that I'm not racing in it because I'd
Uh-oh,
not
Suave hit the
be
inside curb
able to
a
hang
little
with
bit
these
there.
guys. Oh no.
Put Sammy a little closer to his bumper.
Yep. 11:04. Give me 1 second, Cap. You take control for a minute.
We're all good.
Did you have to work tonight? Okay, I am back.
He's watching Sammy. We got it on Sammy.
Yep. Yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
good. They're getting closer together back in that area.
Yep. This is going to be a good battle here in a minute. And Skull did back out.
Jamie is really just starting to pull away a little bit again. It looks
Yeah.
like he's
Jamie's
starting
about
to
to
get some
pass
distance out there.
his combo on Goose.
Oh, yeah,
Goose
yes,
is
look at that.
struggling
Yep.
tonight. And Goose going to pull over for him.
I think he's having some gearbox
That's-
problems out there. Gearbox, I heard. That's what I thought I heard him saying.
I think that he just doesn't like this track as much as he used to back in Heat 3. I mean, Goose was fast last night, don't get me wrong, but custom steps is like this custom league is a totally different ball game.
Dude Chef is getting closer and closer to Suave's bumper.
Is he? Oh, and never mind. Yes, he is. Looks like Sammy has a really good long run car. We're gonna stay on this battle between Suave and Sammy for a little bit because this is probably the best battle on track. It is the best battle on track. Now, I think it's actually the only battle on track right now. Everybody's about spaced out by either a lot or other than these two.
I'll keep an eye on what's going on in the lead.
Looks like
There's
Blaze
nothing
and,
going on. He's
oh,
on this. He's got this whole half of the track all to himself over
Blaze
here.
almost spun out coming out of turn 2. He got
Oh,
in
did
the grass. Yeah, I'm watching. I just saw it on the stream. We might have a guest in the booth in stage 3, by the way.
Who's the guest? Wait, don't tell
Mr.
me.
Flash.
Oh, okay.
Dang it. Well, who do you think would be Mike? No, Mike's
I
racing.
thought it was gonna be Danica Patrick or something. I don't know.
Oh, I wish, bro. I wish it was Haley Deegan, realistically, man. And here comes Sammy.
Here he does.
Up on Suave. Man, Sammy's been
Oh,
impressive.
a nice low line through the turn.
Since he
there.
moved over to Heat 4, Sammy's been really, really impressive. He,
Suave went wide. I thought he was going to give him a
yeah,
hole.
Suave
but
went real wide. I
He
thought he was
wasn't
gonna
quite
get a wall.
close enough. He wasn't close enough to get in there.
Yep.
He's getting closer.
Yep. Suave's blocking the inside. Now he moves up. Sammy's looking down low, but Suave does clear him.
The battle going on for second. The leader is just pulling away further.
Yeah. With this battle, I mean, honestly, I think even without this battle, they'd be pulling away.
Well, yeah,
or
you know,
Jamie
at this
would be pulling in
point,
that
it's
sense.
really a race for second place because if Jamie
Yeah.
can keep this up, this
Right now, if
He's
Jamie can
untouchable.
keep it up, Jamie's not getting touched. And without me, you, or Air 404 in the race, no one's gonna cause anything. Yes, Mike, I'm sorry I brought up Air 404. I apologize. Don't fire me. I love my job. Oh man, I love messing with Mike's.
I wonder if
Mike's
Sammy is
sometimes.
just trying to stay behind Suave at this point and just ride this
Yeah.
ride the stage out. Yeah. I mean, he's got a good starting position. They got a yellow flag coming. So
Then again, Jamie went from first to third.
yeah.
So
Oops, Sammy got caught a little wide on that turn. Yeah, the rest of the way around the track, everybody's spaced out except for those two cars, really.
there's still 30-some laps. I think 30 laps. You have Suave and Mike stream up. I have Blazes up. Huh? I'll tell
It
you.
looks like there's 31 laps.
Okay, so
left
Blaze
to
is
go.
now 4 laps down. Last night, there was a lot of people that were a lap down. No, actually there wasn't. There was, I mean, it was all spread out, yeah. But,
Well, you know, even though Keebs is a lap down right now, he's the only one a lap down. So that means even
Yep.
if there isn't a yellow flag
battle.
thrown at the
Here
stage,
comes Sammy on the inside
he'll be
of,
back on the lead
inside
lap.
of Suave. Sorry to cut you off there, but Sammy has put a nice pass off on Suave.
Did he? Did he get past him?
Very,
Look at that.
very amazing pass on Suave.
I missed it.
That was a beauty.
Sure, Suave won't take that sitting down.
Well, they didn't touch him, I don't believe. Because, I mean, I think Suave got loose on exit of 4. And that's what gave Sammy the opening to come off. Is there any other battles on the track or not?
Nope.
Big man.
I just went through and they're all nice spaced out except for those two cars, really.
Yeah. Well, here comes Jamie up on Blaze, it looks like. Yeah. just
Something
Blaze,
happened to Suave
the
coming out
14
of the
car.
turn. I just got back to Suave.
Again?
It was a little squirrely and lost a little distance there.
Oh, yeah, he lost decent bit on Sammy.
I didn't see what happened. I got to him
Sam
just
has
as
a
he
half
was
straightaway
getting
on now.
squirrely. Well, I would say 7 car lengths. I wouldn't say half straight.
Well, you know, this is from a crew chief standpoint, you know? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I crew chief Mike, who normally streams on this channel, or this channel, to what, 5 or 6 wins in a row?
I believe.
Into
Yeah.
unnamed guy. That's not error 404. It's error 40 something. I haven't picked 409. I'm gonna say. He still races with us occasionally, like once in a blue moon. He moved him and ran away. So, and I was furious at that race. And yes, because there's nothing really to watch. We'll just talk about early in the season. Because you know what? That's our job. Hey, I'd rather talk about something than talk about nothing.
That's right. Who's in the 30? I'm looking at who's in the 32. Just made a pass on the 66.
Keebs is in the 32.
Okay.
He's a lap down though.
Yeah, but he's the only one lap down.
If I was Kramer, I would let him go, and just race.
But you mean that's Keebs trying to win his lap back?
No. It's I'm pretty sure Kramer's gonna do that still. I could be wrong, because oh, what happened to Suave?
That's what I'm saying. We got some action
Suave for a
back
second.
here. Kramer just went into the inside wall. We got a little.
I went off Suave for a split second, and he wrecks.
Yeah.
Maybe if I stay on him, maybe he won't wreck anymore. He has a lot of damage though, like a lot. His front end is destroyed.
I'm sure he's having a hard time even seeing around that hood right now.
Yeah, because he runs hood view. Do you even allow that anymore in NASCAR?
Oh, somebody else just bounced off the wall. Who was that?
Oh, it's Martinsville. He bounced off the wall these couple times.
Might have been Mike.
Mike got past Kramer. And that's what we were talking about earlier.
Boy, Suave has a lot of damage to that front left panel.
Yeah, Suave has a lot.
He's got to have some tire rub going on
front
there.
Of that car. I don't think that's how this game works, but if it was real life, yes, he'd be having a lot of tire rub right now.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd have a blown tire right now.
That's what I'm saying.
If it was real life, he would not have a tire left. He'd be on the rim. His inner liner would be done. His tire would be done, and quite frankly, he'd probably be done for the race. Because, like they've seen before, if you go multiple laps down here, your race is basically over.
Dare I say, Sammy is making up some room on Jamie.
Oh yeah, he is catching Jamie. Might not be a lot, but it's very.
He's in his sights. You can see him now down the straightaway.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I went through his on-board view now of Sammy. Yeah, Jamie does cross the finish line.
He's well away from the third place spot.
Oh yeah, I think Suave is still in third place.
He's still in third place, I believe. Yes. Who's in fourth? Mike is still in fourth.
Wait, no, that's Mike.
Mike is in fourth. Suave's in third. He's at 1.7 seconds. Looks like they got King Keebs in between them.
Okay, yeah. I had to make sure real quick that that car was, because Mike and Jamie's car, are very similar.
I know.
Because they're both yellow.
Yeah.
I went to Flash's on board, I guess you can call it, and just watched them pass turn one.
Sammy's running some clean laps right now.
Yeah, Sammy is. Sammy is running some nice laps. He's gaining.
I believe
Jamie.
He is. I think he is gaining that
And Jamie hasn't
that
had
goose
any
in the middle of
goose.
him now.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
no.
Sammy.
Oh,
As we say something.
The tires must
As
be
we
going.
say something about him catching Jamie. Kansas spinning. Oh, not spinning, but he got loose out of turn 2, which is very common here.
What's it look like? 11 laps left? The tires
again, I Blaze stream. Blaze is several laps down.
10 laps to go. Coming down at the end of the second
follow
stage
Jamie
here.
for the rest of this stage. He is about to pass Kramer. So if Jamie passes Kramer, there goes Keebs' hopes and dreams. Not his caution.
Wow, is he that close to him?
He's right on this bumper. Which, by the way, I don't want to jinx it, but there's been no cautions tonight. Other
There
than
has
stage
not.
breaks.
There's only 10 cars
There-
on the track.
Just
and
like
me and
last
you were
week
sitting here.
when,
so.
yeah, it's like last week when I think it was last week. Yeah, last week when Suave and Mike were up in the booth last week, there was no cautions at all. Jamie
No?
ran right field, there was no cautions at all, and I raced. So we were joking around that it was Suave and Mike that were causing the problems, but they're both racing tonight, and there's been no cautions at all. Maybe it's us. Maybe it's me. Probably me. Especially here.
I don't know. We'll see if Jamie's tires are as far down as I assume they are. He might just hang behind Kramer here and not even try and pass him. That would make a difference in the fourth stage because that would bring Keebs back up, right? The third stage. It would bring Keebs up to the third stage, up onto the lead lap, and it would be a 5-car race out for.
I don't want to assume anything, but I do want to assume kind of that Keebs and Jamie are both in the exact same party, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe Keebs is telling Jamie not to pass Kramer so he can get back to the lead lap.
Do you think Jamie would do that? I don't know.
It's possible.
I don't know.
I mean, Skull did it last week.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Mike.
What was that?
Oh, no.
That takes Mike off the lead lap.
My theory is not down the drain.
And now there's 4 cars in the lead lap.
Yep, and Kramer's the last one, and Kramer's about to get lapped. Mike's tires are gone. It
Looks that way,
I mean, everybody's
yeah.
tires are gone at this point, but
I wonder
Mike's
if Keith
tires
has a
are completely
chance to
gone.
catch Mike.
No, there's
far
like
as
2
Keith's
laps to go
gone.
at this point. Mike actually might pass Jamie as well, if possible. No.
No.
Sammy just messed up as well.
I think Keebs is still right
That
behind
stage.
Suave.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like we'll be going into the third stage with 4 cars on the lead lap.
Yep.
How many laps are left? Uh-oh. Might only be 3.
Oh,
Might
well.
only be 3.
Oh. Oh, Jamie let him pass.
Oh,
Jamie let him pass.
you let Mike come back.
Yes, he did. But nonetheless, that was Jamie's.
No, I think Jamie already crossed the finish line is what happened.
No, I don't think so.
Or he ran out
Can
of
we check
gas.
Blaze's stream?
Come on, look at him.
No, he did not run out of gas. You're crazy. Let's see here.
All right, here we go. We got Jamie still on the pole.
Yeah, Jamie winning. Yeah, Kramer got back. Mike actually passed Kramer, actually. So, yeah.
Wow.
I'm
so
gonna get
there's
our third
there'll be
broadcast.
6 cars on the lead lap.
Yep, I'm gonna get our third broadcast partner here real quick.
All right.
For the rest of the race because, why not?
Sure.
Hopefully Jamie can pull us off. He's had the dominant car all night. So,
Yeah, I think you're going to have to work to get the win away from him at this point.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to.
There's certainly a lot of laps left, though.
I hate to say it, you're gonna have to do what I did to him. At
Well, we got Kramer starting in 2nd place. How did he get up there?
His strategy probably.
Well, Suave had a lot of
Sammy
damage.
Sammy
Suave
and
both had damage, yeah.
Suave had both that damage, so.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
And there goes Jamie's already pulling away.
Yes, he is.
This is not a good sign for anybody. This is actually kind of terrifying. Where did Mike go?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here where everybody is. Oh, we got...
What happened to Mike? Oh
He's
no.
in the pits. He's in the
Breaking
pits.
news, Mike has dropped out of the race.
I told you he was having gear
What?
trouble. He was having gear trouble.
Okay, Mike.
Something in the drivetrain of that car is
Help
is just not
broadcast
right.
a little bit.
Well, hopefully everyone
You have
can hear me. I
professional.
included my audio. So.
Are you
Oh, they should then.
spectating? Are you spectating?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are you? I'll get you in a bit. Unless you want to watch from the stream. But yeah. So, how did you like our commentary so far, Mister?
Oh, you doing a good job. Doing a good job.
We're toxic. We're talking trash on Jamie. I'm kidding. We love Jamie.
So you were out there until what kind of car trouble were you having out there?
The kind of car trouble that lagged me out of the race, apparently.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
very unfortunate.
Did you take that out on your chief
Yeah.
mechanic?
I had a discussion with him, but yeah, it didn't really go anywhere. He said he really couldn't do much about that.
Yeah, it's just sad to see, because the team works so hard all week long,
Oh, I know.
You got a fast car. You had
Yeah.
a very, very fast car.
Unfortunately, it's gonna put me behind the 8 ball on the
Yeah,
points.
we were talking about.
But,
Because of. By the way, let's turn out Jamie is. Unless if something bad happens, Jamie's going this race.
that
Right now,
would
Kramer
pretty
is
much
staying
put
with
me
them.
and Goose in a must-win situation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kramer's staying with Jamie. But then
He
again,
is.
Kramer does have a short run car. We saw it early in the race when he was up there
Oh, like
in
that?
the lead.
Whoa, what happened to him? What happened to him?
I literally just got off him. Oh, and there's contact between Keebs and 37 of Sammy. Yeah. Sammy's on the inside of nope.
It's anybody's race. We're in the last stage. We got.
Oh, it's like Talladega, right? So if you
I
start
mean-
the race, you can win it.
That's right.
That should if something very, very bad happens to Jamie, then it's anybody's race. Let's just say that. But if something doesn't happen to Jamie, I find it hard to believe anybody else will win this race. Maybe Suave if he can get up there. Because Suave's shown the most speed on long runs. If he eliminates mistakes.
Well, they're gonna have to take a pit stop, So you always gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Penalty
Possibly
heading
too,
into pit lane.
because
Penalty
it's what
going into pit
150
lane.
laps left, I believe.
I don't know.
Because I think the
Penalty.
stage is what 50 and 50, I
Let's
believe.
see.
I'm not 100 sure. I'm pretty sure. Flash, you would help me out on this one. You were in the race. First stage is what 50 laps.
The first stage was, yes, it was 50 laps. I
And then
believe.
50-50. 50-50.
And then-
It's probably 50-51.
There's
then.
105 laps left.
Yes, the first stage might have actually been 60-something laps.
Might have been
but I didn't really pay attention to that.
It might have been
'cause I lagged out with
75-75.
I lagged out with 20-something laps to go, so,
Yeah, you lagged out early.
Yeah,
yeah.
you lagged out really early. I was surprised, man. Like you had a really fast car. You qualified fourth.
Yeah. I don't even know
Yeah,
who won
fourth?
I don't even know who won the stages, or at least the first stage, because
Jamie.
I was back in the motorhome,
Right.
sulking.
Jamie.
That would be Jamie.
Jamie won both stages.
He's been pretty much dominating.
That was nice.
No, he's led almost like once he took the lead in the first stage, he has been gone. And then in the second stage, he moved Suave out the way to pass him for the lead.
Ooh, nice.
It's
Selection.
just another dominant performance by this 22 car, which you will be piloting next year.
Yes.
We brought
very
that up
much
in the. We brought that up about the Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano thing, and we were like, is there any retaliation? All we feel there's not, because Denny Hamlin went out of the race early, like really early. Yet he had the
Yes.
lag switch in his car turned off.
Well, as as much as it would be cool for him to win the championship, I kind of don't want him to because that's going to give me some big shoes to fill when I get into the car if that happens.
Well, I said this earlier in the race. You can ask Cap. As good as James been these last couple weeks, it's a no-brainer. Jamie is my pick for the champion. Jamie is a solid pick for the championship. I did say that you are my sleeper pick for the Final Four. I did say that.
He did say that, yeah. He did.
Well, I'm going to probably have to win now.
Better win Texas.
Or ISM.
I mean,
or ISM.
Did you win there earlier in the year?
Not lag out.
I'm pretty sure you won Texas earlier in there, right?
Yes, I did, but that was in NASCAR Heat 3, so it's going to be a different beast.
You just have to beat Jamie. Also, I'm second again.
And he's trying to not let Swab get away from him. They're both right behind Kramer.
They're battling, aren't they? Yeah. Whoa. Skull, what's Goose is having a very rough night. He's pitting right now. I feel really bad for Goose. He's had a rough night all night.
Goose is running back there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just went into the pits again.
He's last of the guys that race right now.
Yeah, he's still gonna get more points than me though, so that's gonna make it difficult. It'll be fun. Next 2 weeks, just gotta win.
And
I mean, wouldn't that make it
one
interesting though? It's kind of on lock right now. Everybody's thinking that Mike and Swab and Skull are gonna make it in the Final Four, but if Goose wins ISM and I were to win Texas, that really shifts the championship.
Oh, yeah.
Because then only one of them will make it. That would be interesting.
Then again, Suave was really dominant at ISM, and Kramer just spun out.
I would say right now, looking at the points, I'm not sure how the points will fall.
Oh, Kramer's in the pits.
Wouldn't, if Goose has to stay out of the race just for the points, and with Jamie being out in front, would that put Jamie up above the cutoff line and move Goose down under?
Jamie would be locked in the Final Four. If Jamie wins, Jamie's locked in the Final Four.
Right.
If he were to finish second tonight, I think he would be very close, if not above Goose in the points right now, because of all the stage points.
He'd be above Goose.
Yeah, probably.
Goose just finished last out of everybody.
Stage points, so.
Out of the guys that have been racing. You still got stage points tonight, though. You got 1 point each stage. You're trying to pull a me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sammy's trying all sorts of lines.
I forgot about that since we only had 10. That'll help me a tiny bit, but not really much. I'm going to be down by probably 30 points or something like that.
Pull a heathen. Do I did the Roval in preset.
And he's trying high, he's trying low.
Yeah, Sammy is trying his heart out right now to pass this 18 car. Sammy's just trying every line possible, man. I think Kramer might have backed out as well. It's possible.
He was in second place.
Which, he's in the pit still.
Sammy seems like he's getting a really good drive off the corner and is able to enter in hard too. That.
Yeah. Kramer's still in the pits.
Right
I believe Kramer might have backed out of the race.
I don't see Jamie's got the whole other half of the track to himself.
Jamie's got the entire track to himself. Like, Jamie has been so dominant.
Wasn't Kramer in second?
These last 2 weeks. Kramer was the second. He spun out coming out of turn 2. And I don't know if he has a lot of damage or what he's still
Sammy
right now.
Sammy had the inside on that last turn, but didn't quite make it past Suave. See if he can do it again.
I think he's lost a lot of his time though on him.
He did. He went wide on that turn.
Yeah, really wide. I'm a great streamer. I haven't looked at my chat. Well, the chat on my. I can't. It's not my chat. It's not my chat. I'm so focused watching Blaze's stream in the race and commentating, which is a lot of fun actually. Me and Cap are doing this the rest of the year if Mike allows us to. Flash. Because we haven't had any cautions yet, and I feel like it's me and Cap's fault. Because Cap didn't race Kansas.
Well, you two have
I
been
did.
very entertaining to listen to tonight, so I think that would be cool.
We have?
But yeah,
That's nice to hear.
definitely. Yeah.
Oh, it's over. Cap.
Well, we
Although
got
when it comes to our Xfinity and trucks, don't you guys still want to run that and maybe just commentate for the Cup Series?
No, we're only commentating for Tuesdays.
For Tuesdays only. Oh, okay.
Yep. Because I'm still in the playoffs for Wednesdays for our preset league.
Yes, you are. That's correct.
Which tomorrow is going to be very, very rough for me. Yeah.
I actually feel better about tomorrow as long as I don't lag out.
Oh, Goose
again.
spun out again.
No.
Yeah. This is not Goose's race, man. I tried not to put any attention on Goose tonight, and maybe I should have. Because I'm watching Suave and them, they always don't wreck. But when I go off their cameras, they always end up wrecking somehow. I don't understand why or how. But other than Jamie's just solid all night. But then again, we do have pit stops they have to make.
We do.
At least one. Possibly two, but I know definitely one.
Have you seen a lap count recently? I don't know what we're at.
No, I have not. Well, you can. Well, Suave's the only one streaming right now. Like, other than Blaze. The Blaze is like 20 laps down at this point. Not really, but he's decent bit of laps down. Which I hate to see because
I don't see his crew moving at all. I don't know what's going on down there.
you don't see the crew moving.
They must
from
be
your
eating
spectators.
ice cream or possibly having it
Well,
cold.
Goose is pitting out of his pit stall. For one, that's a black flag.
On
I'm
the
kidding.
track.
Yep.
Oh, he just took a little bit of time to message in our JGR chat, so
Oh,
that
did he?
might be
He's in the JGR
yeah.
chat.
So he just figured that he should sit there and message for a minute since he was already several laps down.
Why is he in your JGR chat?
Well, now he's out there and he's right in front of Slav and Samuel. Is he gonna
Yes, he
stay to the
is.
high side and let him go by?
Hey, Ethan, as a commentator, you are supposed to stay neutral. Do not be asking questions as to why people are in our chat.
I'm not. I am neutral. I was bro. My pick already left the race. Okay, I picked you to win. No, sorry, I picked Jamie to win the race, but I picked you and Mike to be up front all night. And look what happened to you.
I was
sounds-
well
Mike
for
sounds
that.
good.
5. Doing very well.
I heard Mike was having some kind of chassis problems. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah. Mike having a lot of trash problems. He's gonna love putting this up on YouTube though. She's put us in a whole new category of heathen and cap commentating.
Yeah.
And Flash. Can't forget Flash, because Flash joined us in the third stage here.
I think we need.
It's very
Flash.
fitting
I
because
think we need
Well,
Flash.
his. Yeah, I think we do too. Flash, you wanna like
He's almost
if you
like
don't
our
make it to
Dale Earnhardt
Homestead.
Jr. of the Sounders.
Yeah. Flash, if you don't race, if you don't make it to Homestead, you wanna join us? You wanna join us for Homestead if you don't make the Final Four?
I will very much consider that, yes.
Yay!
At least for
This year,
at least for the
custom.
at least for customs, because I want to run
Again,
it
I'm
regardless
racing the rest of the year.
in preset.
Yeah, I'm running presets the rest of the year. That's what
Also,
I'm
if
focusing on.
I'm out of it, I might still run Homestead if I feel like I have a car that can win. Because
I mean,
winning
I
is
won
also
to run
important.
Homestead as well. Yeah, I won to run Homestead for custom, but then I was like, I wanted to leave out on a high note. Kansas was a high note, so top 3 or top 5 car all night was very, very good. It was nowhere close to Jamie's though. That's a fact. That 22 machine last week was too dominant. It's about as dominant as what it is tonight. Except he didn't put a lot of cards lap down last week.
Is there a
See,
way
I'm
you
already
can see how
thinking
many
of,
seconds ahead he is right now.
Huh?
Do you have any way of seeing how many seconds ahead Jamie is from anybody?
No.
Let's see.
Suave, possibly. Suave's in
Oh,
second
he
right
was just going into one turn, and Suave and Sammy were just coming out of the other one. So
now. Yeah. Jamie is going to turn 3 as Suave's coming to the back stretch. So like 10, 10, 50, 7 seconds minimum. I'm gonna say because I'm stupid. I don't know how to do math. So, yeah.
oh, we got somebody coming into the pits. We got pit stop going on here.
Do we already?
Blaze.
Oh,
Blaze
it's
is coming
Blaze.
in.
Blaze is not really a factor in this race, but well, I guess we'll watch him going into the pits. Jamie is just gone, as expected. Now, there's like a battle for second place still. I mean, it's somewhat of a battle. It's not a battle, but it's a battle. If you look at that 14, though, he's out of a stall.
What happened to Keebs? He's not around anybody anymore. He's just out on the side of the track by himself.
He's running by himself for a little bit.
Yeah. Get mixed up when he hits his pit stops.
Isn't
They
always
pit
the
twice,
worst
it's
thing.
just the worst.
I don't know, but Goose is like he's pitting again right now. Flash have to let us know if he messages the chat or not. No, he's not pitting. Okay. Looked like he was. He were on the bottom. Ooh, that sounded nice, Cap.
Yeah, when you're not racing, you know.
Yeah, I have
Did you know that there was
drink
a
right
liquor
beside me
cabinet in
as
this
well.
booth? There's too much. There's beer in the
there
booth,
is? I'm not old enough. Don't tempt me.
There's no age restrictions in the booth.
But there's a language barrier in this booth.
That there is.
I'm proud. I haven't said one curse word yet. I'm very proud of myself. If I was racing, I'd be Cap, you know firsthand about racing with me. We've done it for the last several months. So since Pocono, right? You joined us?
Don't
I
remember
believe.
when. Sounds about right.
It was a long time ago.
Sammy
and
going
we
on the
haven't come back
inside.
ever
Sammy
since.
taking swab.
Oh, he
on the
is?
inside.
Oh, don't stop passing. Okay. Oh, Sammy did, man. Oh my. Jeez. That was. I guess it was a good pass. I was switching over to it as you said something about it. I'm gonna stay on this battle as Sammy goes on the wall. Cap cursed me.
Oh.
Sorry guys, I dozed off there. I got to the moonshine after the race. Ugh. What I missed?
They were
Goose
turning
pitting.
left.
Oh, really? Is anybody turning
At
right
Pickle?
though? Did we miss anybody turning right?
Heathen is, as always.
Well, that's expected.
Blaze is up towards Sammy right now. Then again, Sammy is only a lap. Goose in the pits again. I think Goose is just about to give up here soon as he drives through Kramer's car. Literally. Oh, Swab is pitting.
Swab's hitting.
Yep.
This is what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna spectate Jamie. See when he starts pitting. We're gonna go Omar with Jamie
I'd
for a
like
little
to be
bit.
able to see where his tires are right now.
Yeah, so I wish I could too, man. That would be nice, you know. I almost said Flash pitting. Then I forgot Flash is on the booth with us, and Goose is on the inside. Dead. Oh, Jamie's pitting.
Alright, Sandy's
The
still
leader's in
out.
the pits. Jamie got to the front stretch, and Sammy hasn't passed him yet. Swallowed is exiting the pits. Sammy just passed Jamie a second ago.
Sammy's back and forth with Blaze here in lap car. Pretty much in trouble.
Yep.
Here
He
comes
also has
Suave.
fresh tires though.
Yep. Suave
Yep.
just came out
Right out in
of
front of right in front of the leader. I expect 37 to pit here soon, like very soon.
He has to.
He has to. Oh, and there he goes, I believe.
No, he's getting
No.
loose coming off that turn as well.
And there's Blaze on the outside, peeking on the outside.
He's definitely working against some tire wear out there right now.
Yes, he is.
I don't know why he's pushing it. He has a stop strategy that we don't know about.
I hope. Because he is on our team for next year. BRT for the win?
BRG for
Yes.
the win? For the win?
Yes, we are promoting. We're promoting our own team. We're the best team because
Well, good team.
Bam is. Yeah, even though like everybody else's team imploded.
Oh, Lapkus is all over the track. What happened to him? He is just having a rough day. Or night.
It's Martinsville. Where is Bruce at? Did I pass him something? That's right there, okay. I passed Goose like 12 times. Who are you following, Cap?
I'm moving around.
Oh, someone just...
Sammy needs to get tires because Suave just pulling away.
That
from
might
him
have
right
been
now.
Keebs that just clobbered the inside wall.
He's going into the pits.
Nope, yep. I think Keebs already pitted though.
I don't think so.
I don't know. No. Sammy is still staying out. That is impressive.
And no, it isn't because Suave is just pulling away from him at this point on the new tires. I'm surprised that he's just staying out. He needs to come in and get fresh tires.
Yeah. But then again, he's turning now. No, he's not.
Try to save him to the end of the race. That's what he's
again.
doing. He wants to wait. And
I think that he's gonna wait, and as Jamie's right behind him.
Jamie's right behind him.
Jamie's coming up on him. Unless that's Mike's not racing him.
No,
Jamie's
I'm
getting
seeing if they
close.
come behind
Jamie's
Sammy.
coming out of 2. Jamie's getting close. Jamie's right there.
Sammy just
If you
crossed the finish
spectate-
line.
Yeah, if you spectate him from the back camera, he's if you catch him on the front stretch, back stretch, he's right there coming too. That 22 is lurking. I'm thinking that the 37's trying to have fresh tires at the end.
It must be his strategy for sure.
It's strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good strategy at the end of the day. He is pitting. He is finally pitting. No, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay. Do you know what lap it is?
No. Let's go to Suave or back to Jamie. I believe Suave might be in front of Jamie. I believe. Could be wrong. Suave either in front or behind the 22 car. Nationals won for all you MLB fans. Nationals series tied 3-3, and they're going to the game 7. I'm not gonna get yada for that, but sports update. Nationals won, and they are forcing game 7.
Oh, nice. But Jamie did it.
Yes. Jamie pitted right after Suave did, I think, or before Suave did.
Yeah, right now, Jamie has an 8.4 second lead over Suave. Sammy is third, 16 seconds back, and slightly catching Suave. King Keebs is fourth, 1 lap down, and in fifth place is Just Blaze 580.
That's all that's left, right?
That seems... There is 6 cars on the track right now.
Goose is out there.
So Goose is still
Goose is
making
still out
laps
there.
for the finish, yes. I don't know how many
Blaze is
laps
sixth
down
place.
he is from Blaze, but if he could catch Blaze, that's an extra point. I'm
Blaze
sure that's what he's
is
gonna
decent. No, he has to have Blaze quit. At this point. But
do. While Suave has actually gained a second on Jamie in the last 3 laps.
how much is he behind Jamie?
7.5 now. With
Which game are you watching?
39
Suave.
laps to go, Suave.
And Goose is in the pits again. So there goes his hopes of passing Blaze once Blaze quits. Yeah. It's a rough night for Goose. Hopefully tomorrow's better. Then again, some of us hope he has another bad night like he did tonight. Because we're trying to get in the Final Four. It's going to be a long shot, though. Me and Flash are both really behind the 8 ball right now.
Very much so. It's gonna be an
It's
interesting
terrible.
race.
Between
we're gonna
me,
see
you, and
more-
Sammy.
I think we're going to see more people getting loose off of the corner as the tires wear because the adjustments are very limited unless you, I mean, you really have to tighten the car up. I'm sitting there thinking how much.
I'm running at 9 tomorrow.
I mean, I went from my setup. I was on a 48.0 on wedge, and I went up to almost 50 on the wedge in
Wow.
practice to try to get that from doing that, and it still was getting loose before I lagged out. It was manageable, so I probably would have been okay, but by the end of the run, I might have spun out.
On a preset?
No,
On the
custom.
custom.
On preset, it's gonna be difficult because the track bars are so high, and you can't adjust
Goose just hit
those.
the wall
So
again.
Goose, man. I really do feel bad for him.
He's
had a
rough day,
very
yeah.
strong season, and this I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but this might be the end for Goose this year. It's probably might be the beginning of the end.
well,
Maybe
honestly,
it's,
we're both
well,
in the
maybe
same situation right now. It's
Yeah,
win or go home.
yeah. Especially with Jamie winning tonight, unless something miraculous happens to him. Yeah, I highly doubt that. And what the heck happened?
ISM is going to be a
Where
wild
is
card
Goose even at?
because I don't think any of us have put a ton of laps down at that
Um,
track.
Spectate
On this
Goose.
game.
Where is he at? I don't see him on the track. Where is Goose at?
Goose is no
seriously.
longer in the room. It looks like. So
Oh,
we're
he's in
down
the
to
pits.
yes.
No, He's still on the track. He's stuck out of turn 2.
No way.
Yes, he is. He's stuck on an invisible wall.
Blaze is in the pits now.
Okay, there he goes. He fixed
Suave is
himself.
now 6.7, 6.6 behind Jamie, but he's running out of laps. There's 30 laps remaining.
Where is it only him in the lead lap now? Only him and Jamie in the lead lap now?
No,
Because I'm
Sammy's
pretty
still
sure
there.
I saw Sammy in front of Suave.
Oh, did
Sammy-
Sammy get there?
Sammy is behind
Behind
Jamie
Suave,
right now.
yeah.
Yes.
He's behind Jamie. He's also behind
on the
Swap.
track. Yes.
Yeah. So the only
yes, they have
cars
one
left
lap
on the
down.
lead lap right now are Suave and Jamie.
Yes, in the last lap, Jamie gained on Suave by about a half a second.
been a very good race tonight. It has been a very good race, even though it's been a one-car show. But Kansas was also a very, very good race, but it was also a one-car show from the same car. Last week he came on the bottom when no one else could for multiple laps to make it work. Here he's just running lights out. Man, me and Jamie have had problems in the past, but he is on fire right now.
That he is.
The last 2
Sammy's
weeks
game
have
up right now.
shown.
He's trying to get his lap back.
Yeah, Sammy also has like 20 extra laps, 20
Well,
lap fresher tires though.
you two are doing a great job. I'm going to get out of here. NASCAR is calling me to the hauler. It's something to do with me failing the drug enforcement policy. So I need to go get that checked out.
Go address that for sure. Yeah.
Yes,
go,
for
yeah,
sure,
you need to
yeah.
address that and get out of the
Definitely.
booth and go.
Thanks for
address
joining
that.
us. in the booth.
We don't.
Yeah.
Yes,
we don't want to be brought
no
into this
problem.
because we're drinking alcohol.
I will.
We'll talk.
ignore
I'll talk
that
to you
I had
after the race,
that
buddy.
comment, for sure. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us a little bit.
No problem.
Hopefully, we'll have you back in Homestead. Dang it. It's back. It's okay. Yeah, Sammy is catching Jamie.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
You know, maybe if Sammy gives a little tap tap, maybe Swap can catch up.
He won't do that. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no. Sammy is that type of guy. Unless I'm on the track, then he's that guy. But then when I'm on the track at all, everybody turns into that guy. So, as we saw from last night and weeks before, because I have gotten to several people this year that I regret. Some of them I regret. Not all of them, but most of them. But yeah. This has been a great race, though. Not just because of us commentating, Cap, but because the action's been good too. I mean, it's been a one-car show, but still.
Yeah, well, that's
There's been no cautions.
Yeah, no cautions. Been
Yeah,
a good race.
Great commentary crew.
Great commentary. Goose can't say that he's had a good night, but we can. I'm thinking
No,
what I'm looking
Goose-
at right now.
Goose cannot say he had a good night at all, man. Goose about to get lapped again. Oh, Goose. I just saw Goose barrel into the pits.
He's back into the pits.
Oh man. Yeah, he barreled it into the pits, man. That was something. Yeah, that was something. Yeah. As Jamie is passing Keebs now.
Keebs let him
and
go.
Sammy
Keebs
is
went to the
following.
Yeah, Keebs went to the outside and let him go.
I wonder. Oh, I thought. Ooh, that was close. Between Keebs and Sammy.
Sammy's trying to get his lead back.
Sammy.
Oh,
As we talked
that
about
was not
him,
pretty. He had the outside. Decided
and
to
Suave
back
just
off.
passed him as well. Dang,
Oh,
man.
great.
Well, he still gets top 3 out of it because I'm pretty sure that the next best car is.
Keebs is still. Now him and Keebs are on the
Keebs,
same
yeah.
lap. So
Are they? Oh, they're also like a whole entire lap ahead of him now. So. Yeah, is Blade still racing? Oh my god.
yeah,
It's been a rough night for Blaze.
Yes.
It's been a rough night for the Ford camp, except for Jamie. Suave let Sammy go, by the way. And Blaze. And Goose is back in the pits. Goose.
Do you think he let Sammy
Must
go,
have.
or Sammy just
No, he let him go. I'd like to think
trying
he
to
let
save
him
his
go.
tire? Well, if he can just save his tires, he's got a second place finish.
Oh yeah, he has nothing to worry about. Same as well, 2 laps behind him, almost a lap behind him.
No,
so-
not he just let Sammy pass him, so Sammy's not in the lap.
Yeah, he's back. They're back in lead lap together, but
Well,
he's been lapping.
Sammy still has to pass the leader to get the lead back. But back on the lead lap.
Oh yeah, but
He's
right
still
now
in front of. He's still in front of.
yeah. Suave has second place locked up unless if he makes a mistake
Yeah.
like he did in stage 2.
I think Swab just
But
decided
no
to say
one,
he was tired
nobody,
and get to the end.
nobody is catching this 22.
Swab is only
I'm hoping-
6.5 seconds behind him.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
And Suave let people pass him. This might come to a very good race.
Trying to
the
see if he's catching
Time
up
lapse
any
left?
time. I don't know, I'm waiting. I'll tell you in a second. 10.
10 to go.
10 laps to go.
Last 10 laps. Blaze in the pits now. Hell, I've had a lot of fun tonight, man. I really have.
Keeps is still out there. Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, Jamie is not doing. I mean, we're not doing as nearly as good as Jamie is right now.
No, definitely not.
Jamie is putting on a clinic for the second week in a row.
This champagne is going to be flying in the winter circle.
Yeah, and he's going to be the first person to punch his ticket into the Final Four. Homestead.
Yeah.
Which pains me to say, but it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Unless if he makes a mistake. I'm not trying to pull Mike right now, and because whenever Mike talks about Jamie, he wrecks. I guess I'm a good luck charm for everybody. I just have to turn the camera off when they wreck.
Maybe.
What happened to Suave?
Well, Goose was 13 points above the line, and Jamie was 13 points below the line.
Him and Flash both 13 behind. That's him bump Goose out. Plus, Goose having a bad night. Skull backed out early though, but Skull was first in the points as of tonight. So I believe Suave might move up, and Jamie obviously will move up. But
How come Duchev isn't on the points list?
because he didn't.
He hasn't raced enough races in this series.
No, he didn't make the playoffs for custom.
Neither did I, but I'm at least on the
knocked
eliminated
him out.
list.
No, yeah, but you made to the playoffs though. You are Mr. Consistent, just like this man right here, and the 22 has been all night. Mr. Consistent. Is that the race?
I don't think so.
No, it is not the race because you have battles going behind.
3 laps to go. Here we
2 laps to go. Here you go. 2 laps to go. With as you're following Mr. Everything's Great.
Now there's 2 laps.
Jamie
Yep.
Hallman?
2 laps to go.
I don't know his last name is, but it's Hallman, I believe. Needless to say, he has put in a clinic on everybody tonight. I'm kind of glad I didn't race tonight because I don't want to get killed this badly. Man, this is painful to watch if I was driving.
Is the white flag coming out? Keep an eye on the flag, man.
I think white flag's already out.
Does the flagman wave the
White
white flag?
flag's already out.
Oh, we're already done.
No, unfortunately. The white flag, coming to the checkers, I believe, for the second time this year and 2 weeks in a row. I believe Jamie Holland just won this race.
He certainly did.
Good job, Jamie.
Took everybody to school.
Yes, he did for the second week in a row, mind you. Let's get the winner in here. If he will join. I don't know if he will because I invited him, but he might. Man, that was a clinic being put on. I think everybody was into school today, and most of you guys are out of school. All of them out of school. I'm the only person in school. Everybody I'll put back in school tonight.
There you go.
By the teacher, I could call him because I'm pretty sure he's the oldest person in this league. But he isn't not driving. He's not driving like the oldest person in this league.
That's experience right there. That you just watched experience.
Yes. I just watched experience at its best.
That's right.
I'm gonna see if Suave will be in here to do interviews as well. But let's go with it.
Yeah, maybe he will.
Yeah, I want Suave in here though. Just talking about his race because he's finna tell you tonight. I feel like Suave. Is this Suave? Yes, it is. We have Suave and Clutch Audio. So Suave, you finished second here tonight. How
Yep.
did the car feel?
For a lot better than I expected it to. At least towards the end of the run, I thought for sure every lap as my tires wore down, it was just gonna shoot off to the left.
Hold on, Jamie.
And so, but yeah, of course, Jamie had the fastest car tonight.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
Jamie did.
thankful. I'm the only one that didn't end up a lap down, so I'll take that.
Well, you and
Yes,
Sammy
sir.
had a great race going on there for a while.
Yeah, you
for
and Sammy had a
second.
great race going on there for a while, and then I don't know what happened to Sammy. It's probably I don't know if it was pitch strategy or what, but you got past him, and then just didn't look back from there.
Yeah,
We were watching. You were catching Jamie at the end a little bit. We thought something would have happened, but then again, Jamie was solid.
Yeah,
I
You
think
gained,
that
you gained a few seconds on
Kansas-
him there in the last 20 laps or so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was trying really hard towards the end, but I knew the only thing I could really hope for is that if Jamie made any kind of mistake, and I can capitalize on that.
You
and
needed Heathen to
that
take
didn't
Jamie
happen.
out, is what you needed. So
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time it happened.
Jamie, you were
For, like,
just
the
dominating out there.
umpteenth
Tell
time.
us about your car tonight.
Jamie, hold on. Jamie, your audio included? There we go. Jamie, you have had the most dominant car the last 2 weeks, raining from Kansas, brought over to Martinsville. How? Everybody wants to know how. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to know.
I honestly, I don't know.
Great answer.
Well, you
I
just
guess my
pulled
crew
away
gave
from
me a good
everybody
car tonight.
Yeah, you just
That
pulled
you're
away from
consistent.
everybody,
really
all
that
three
confident
stages.
in tonight.
You weren't?
No, honestly, I wasn't.
Well,
I knew
from
I
this
had a
point
pretty
of
That's
view,
a
decent
shock
car,
from you.
but I didn't know it was going to be that good of a car, honestly.
Well,
Yeah,
you
all
had,
three stages,
let's say, a
yeah.
rocket.
yeah.
Yeah,
We were saying
like I
about
said,
the Ford. Go ahead.
the Fords, yes.
Yeah, the Ford struggled tonight. Other than you, you're the only one that actually did decent tonight. Yeah.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on the win
I'm
there,
kind of,
Jamie.
I'm actually kind of speechless, but yeah,
Well,
I
want to be the first person to welcome you to Homestead and the
yeah,
Final Four.
thank you.
There you go. There you
That
go.
was my goal, but I didn't know it was actually going to happen tonight.
And the
Well,
thing is, it took
I
you how
actually
many
been
weeks? It
working on my
took you
Texas
till.
setup more than my Martinsville.
Well, I'm scared then
I was going to say, I'm scared
for
already.
next week. I'm waiting for a confirmation, but me and Kat might have been signed for the rest of the year on Tuesdays to commentate for the rest of the year. We're praying.
Yeah, I've heard something about that.
We're praying because
Yeah.
we love it up here tonight in the booth. Suave, you were up in the booth last week, correct? During the Kansas race,
Yeah, I was.
you said something about how you and Mike weren't racing, so there's no cautions. That was a mile and a half. This was a short track, a very tight short track. There was 0 cautions all night, other than the stage breaks. Me and Cap weren't racing. I think that might have had a problem. Most of the problem to deal with it, especially considering last night.
And watch where you're pointing that finger now.
I'm pointing at myself.
Okay, all right.
But yeah. Jamie, you racing tomorrow?
I don't know if I could do another 250 laps of this track.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay, then I'll ask Suave the question. Suave,
Yes.
what are your thoughts about tomorrow's race at Martinsville?
It's gonna be torture. My
Especially with Heathen
arms.
racing.
my arms are hurting.
Oh yeah, I bet. My finger was killing me last night.
Yeah, but
Guys, for once,
gotta-
I can say my throttle foot's actually a little sore tonight.
Well,
But
Well, good race,
yeah, it was
guys. Way to come in 1 and 2.
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yeah, good race, Suave.
Yeah, likewise,
I want to
man.
get
Congratulations.
Sammy in here as well, real quick, so we can have the top
All right.
three. Because if it
You
was
guys have a good night.
it was
All
you
right,
too,
thanks,
buddy.
Rob.
Good
Yep,
race, man.
you too.
Thank you for talking
Yeah.
with us, boys. What's up, Sammy? You want to include your audio real quick?
Yeah, for sure. It's included.
Okay. So you finished third tonight.
Yep.
How did your car feel?
Over the short run, I set it up on purpose to where it was a little bit tight. So, I mean, over the short run, it was pretty tight, I guess. As the car came into itself, over the course of about 10 laps, about 30 laps, it felt real good. And then somewhere after 30 laps, I don't know why, it just felt really snappy loose, and I didn't quite like it as much as I did in that 10 to 30 lap window. So, but overall, I guess
Look from this
I
side
could
for
say it wasn't
sure.
bad.
You were not as fast in
Yeah.
the beginning, and then you were real fast in the middle, and then you just looked
Yeah.
like you were having a hard time holding on to the car at the end there of your run for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a bid that you were going to go from second up to first there for a couple laps, but
Yeah. And then when you stayed out there for a while at the pit stop at the end, we were honestly calling you crazy at first, but then we were like, this man's saving tires for the end of the race to have the best tires towards the end. Would you have done anything different looking back at it now?
I wouldn't change a thing, to be 100% honest with you. Even though I didn't really agree with my car at the end of the run, I was still confident that I had a second to third place car, and I think that showed over the course of the run that I did.
yeah,
Yes,
I
it
mean, you
did.
definitely held your own, that's for sure. All right.
I want to ask you, though, about that bump to Suave in the second stage.
That inside pass?
Yeah. Because you guys battled hard all night, and it honestly was great being up in the booth watching it instead of being there
I'm
racing.
watching you guys, actually.
Yeah, it was a lot more fun watching than racing. A lot of fun.
It definitely
that-
wasn't intentional. I think what happened there is I drove my car in a little bit deeper than I thought I was going to, and I got to his bumper and pushed it up the track. And then instead of letting off, I just kind of took it and ran with it. But I think he ended up passing me back
Yeah,
anyway.
he got back
Yeah,
past you
so.
like 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah, he just had the better car than I did over the long run, and so did
Yeah,
Jimmy.
he had the better all-around car. You definitely have the better middle run car, but at the end of the day, I don't think anybody could touch Jamie.
No.
No, that 22 was gone. It was out on a rail. Same thing
Yeah,
at Kansas.
I don't think that he. Like I was about to say, I don't think he lifted since Kansas. So it's Texas next week's gonna be really fun. Lock Jamie into the Final Four. So let me actually. I mean, I don't have points right now, but
I'm stressed with
I had
the 2
points.
weeks.
Check the Facebook page for.
It won't be on
something.
until tomorrow.
All right.
Goose, from what points started tonight, Goose dropped to 5th. Jamie is up in 1st, locked in the Final Four. Skull, Mike, and Suave are now in the cutoff. Mike and Skull are virtually locked in, but right now Flash and Goose are in a must-win. If either of them win Texas and ISM, that's going to put a damper on everybody in the Final Four. For sure. Flash joined us for a little bit in the booth earlier, and he talked about it. Like, if he wins, or him or Goose finish for ISM, Suave or Mike or Skull are not making the Final Four. And those are the guys that people talk about earlier. He is ready for the championship.
Flash
They're
blew
the
that
change both of us
motor.
at the
Blew
end of
that
the year.
motor early this race.
Yeah.
That really hurt him.
Oh, yeah, he blew that early. He Chase Ellioted it.
Yeah.
But it's not Dover. He bought
Alrighty.
stuff lap 5 or 10. But yeah, good race tonight, Sammy. As likewise, Jamie, if he's still here.
Yep. Good
I don't know if
race,
he is or not.
Sammy.
Okay, he's still here.
Thank you.
Um,
Good race yourself,
we'll
Jamie.
tomorrow,
Thank you.
I believe Mike will be streaming. The normal person will be streaming. And then next week, same Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. At Texas. Hopefully, me and Cap from the booth on Tuesday.
We'll see.
For the rest of the year. Hopefully, we just have to get signed. But yeah,